Today I'd like to take you through a method for self-assessing your own posture or your own alignment. So before we get into that self-assessment, let's talk a little bit about ideally how the human body should look or should be aligned so that we know what we're looking for. So this is Function Freddy. Function Freddy shows us that the human body has 8 load-bearing joints, 2 shoulders, 2 hips, 2 knees, and 2 ankles. So ideally, when the human body is in the correct alignment, you should be able to pass a straight line through those joints. Check that out. Straight line on one side and a straight line on the other side. Boom, going right through all of those joints, okay? Now, check this out. You should be able to pass a straight line through those joints going from right to left horizontally as well, okay? So 2 shoulders in alignment, 2 hips in alignment, knees and ankles. Now, from the side view, we should be able to pass a straight line through the body, going like that. So right through the earlobe, you see that? The shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. Now, when all of those joints are lined up, the spine looks nice and pretty. Oops, wrong one. Where is my spine? Here it is. Just like this, like a letter S. So a gentle curve going out and a gentle curve going in. So that's the way that the spine is supposed to look. So let's get to the fun part and let's actually check out our alignment. So you want to stand up. I recommend wearing a pair of shorts. Take off your shoes and socks so that you can actually see your body. And stand in front of a mirror. And start off by marching in place. Close your eyes. March in place 3 or 4 times. And the purpose of marching in place like this is just to get your body to go into its natural position. So let go of trying to hold your belly in. Don't try to lift your chest up. Don't try to point your feet straight ahead. Just let your body go into its natural position. So I'm going to do this here. And, okay, when you're ready, open your eyes, look in the mirror. And we're going to actually start with the feet and we're going to work our way up the body. So when we looked at Function Freddy, I didn't point this out, but Function Freddy's feet point straight ahead. So look at your feet. Do they point straight ahead? Do they turn out? So I look at my feet and I can see that my left foot is actually out in front of my right foot and my feet are turned out slightly. So now going up to the knees, you want to look and see, do your knees turn out? Do they turn in? Do your knees bow out? Do they cave in? Or are your knees and hips and ankles stacked in a straight line? Now going up to the hips, the way I like to evaluate the hips is by looking at the bottom of my shirt. And can I see if one side of the shirt is up? If it is, that's going to show me that that side of the hip is actually higher than the other. Another way to evaluate the hips is to look down at the thighs and the feet and to see if one thigh or if one foot is out in front of the other. And that's going to show you if the pelvis is torqued or rotated in any way. Continuing to go up the body, to have a look at the shoulders to see if one shoulder is higher than the other. The way I like to do that is to actually look at the fingertips. So when you look at your fingertips, look to see if one set of fingertips is higher than the other, and that's going to show you if one shoulder is higher than the other. And then also, looking at your head, look to see if your head cocks to one side or the other. So if you typically tend to wear a button-down shirt, I don't know if you've ever noticed that your buttons seem to go in one direction, to one side or the other. That's another way to tell if your body is out of alignment, and what that's showing you is that your torso or your upper body is asymmetrical or rotated. Another way you can evaluate your posture visually is by just simply turning to the side and just looking to see, does your pelvis stack directly on top of your ankles? Or does your pelvis shift out in front like this? What about your shoulders and your head? Are your shoulders rounded forward? Is your head forward? Okay, so these are all ways that you can visually assess your posture. I hope this was valuable for you, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.